Hello my dear students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh Zoology. So in this video I am going to explain about the menstrual cycle. Before this diagram, I would like to introduce a few structures. Okay, that is pituitary gland, ovary and endometrium, and the ovarian hormones and pituitary hormones. These are the things which involve or which initiate and which maintain this menstrual cycle. So what are they? First they are, okay, I'll write here, that is pituitary gland, anterior pituitary, mainly adenohypophysis, anterior pituitary, which is going to release the gonadotropins, that is FSH and LH. FSH and LH both are called gonadotropins. They are released by the anterior pituitary by receiving information from the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus releases a hormone like gonadotropin releasing hormone. Hey anterior pituitary, go and release this FSH and LH. Like that, that hypothalamus is going to order anterior pituitary to release the FSH and LH. FSH means follicular stimulating hormone. Follicular stimulating hormone. That means it helps in the development of follicles, developing follicles. The follicles are developed because of this FSH. Another hormone is called luteal hormone. Luteal hormone, corpus luteum. So the another hormone, luteal hormone, is going to stimulate this corpus luteum, luteal hormone. Okay, so these two are hormones, and this FSH and LH. FSH stimulates the follicles. This follicle is going to release a hormone called estrogen. What is this? Ovary releases estrogen. Estrogen hormone, estrogen, it generates the endometrial wall. The endometrium undergo proliferation. The wall of the endometrium undergo proliferation because of this estrogen. And this corpus luteum releases progesterone. Progesterone. You know, gestation means pregnancy. Okay, progesterone, before pregnancy it is released. Progesterone, which maintains the endometrial wall. Endometrial wall proliferates and it is prepared because of the estrogen, and that prepared endometrium maintained by the progesterone. So these are the four hormones we are going to discuss here. So here I draw two lines. One hormone name is LH, which is in the orange color, and another hormone name is FSH, which is in purple color. So many students' favorite color, I think it is FSH and LH. Now here I draw one line with the blue color. This is estrogen, and another color line what I draw here, that is called what? Progesterone. So these are the information related to the hormones. Next, come to the organs where these menstrual changes occur. The menstrual changes occur in mainly two organs. That is, one is ovary. Changes in ovary. Here within the ovary the changes occur. And another organ is endometrium. So what is menstrual cycle means? Menstrual cycle means it is the cyclical changes which occur in both the ovary and in this uterus. In the ovary and the uterus, the changes occur cyclically in every month. The cyclical changes which occur in the uterine wall and the ovary is called menstrual cycle. and these changes are controlled by the hormonal actions. Ovarian changes controlled by the pituitary hormones. Ovarian changes controlled by what? Pituitary hormones. As like that, endometrial changes are under control of ovarian hormones. These are called what? These are what? Ovarian hormones. So we are going to discuss in menstrual cycle in 4 stages. Changes in the pituitary hormones, which induces the changes of this ovarian changes. Changes in the ovarian hormones that induces the changes of uterine hormones. Okay. Now, what are the differences? What are the changes occur in the uterine wall and in the ovary? Both we will discuss first. Okay. First, in ovary, follicular undergo development. Follicular growth will happen, and one developed that is called follicular phase. This is called what? Follicular phase. I will write here. This is called follicular phase. Once the follicle development completes, the developed follicle, the Graafian follicle, ruptures and releases the ovum. That is called ovulation. A day of ovulation. Okay. And later, after the ovulation, this granulosa cells which are remain within the ovary, they are converted into yellow color mass. Mass means corpus. Yellow color corpus means a mass of body, a body mass, corpus. Lutea means yellow. So a corpus luteum, which is yellow color body, is formed, and it releases progesterone. So this phase is called luteal phase. Luteal phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase, and luteal phase. These are the 3 phases of the ovary. And come to the endometrium. In endometrium also 3 stages are there. The first stage is menstruation, rupturing of the uterine wall and releases that blood and the ruptured tissue released out. The decidua basalis is released out through the vagina. So that flow is called menstrual flow. So this phase is called menstrual phase. Menstrual phase. And the next, after menstruation, in the follicular phase, because of the estrogen hormone, endometrium proliferates. Proliferates means the cells undergo mitotic division. They increase in their number. They increase the size of the endometrium. Okay, they increase the thickness of the endometrium. So this is called proliferative phase. Proliferative phase. It proliferates entire like this. Up to here it is going to proliferates. Okay. Once it is proliferative phase, that means the blood vessels increases in number. They supply more amount of blood to the endometrium, and that helps in this mitotic division of the endometrium. So it is called what? Proliferative phase. And this proliferative phase is continuous up to the progesterone hormone. And once the progesterone hormone is released, it becomes a secretory phase. It becomes what? Secretory phase. Because the endometrial wall is going to secrete some amount of mucus and for the implantation of the baby. Okay, it becomes glandular. The endometrium wall becomes what? Glandular. So this is called secretory phase. So these are the 3 phases of endometrium. These are the 3 phases of ovary. Together we consider as there is 4 phases according to our textbooks. That is menstrual phase. The flow of menstrual flow, it comes out through the vagina due to the absence of the fertilization. If the released ovum is not fertilized, because of lack of fertilization, this endometrial wall ruptures, and along with the blood, the menstrual flow will continues through the vagina. It comes out through the vagina. That is called menstrual phase. Followed by the menstrual phase, there is a follicular phase where the primary follicles and secondary follicles they are going to develop. Okay, and this follicular phase is also called proliferative phase. That is what is there in our textbooks. Okay, and after this, in the middle of the menstrual cycle, there is in the 14th day, because the entire menstrual cycle is 28 to 29 days. 28 or 29 days. In the middle of the menstrual cycle, the ovum is released. So the ovulatory phase. And later, the corpus luteum releases the progesterone, and that maintains the endometrium for the pregnancy. So this is called luteal phase. In the same time, in the luteal phase time, the endometrium wall becomes a secretory. It becomes a glandular. So luteal phase is also called secretory phase. Like that, what we learn from our textbooks. Okay. Now I'm going to explain each and every point from this diagram in a clear manner. This is the starting of the menstrual cycle.